Our starter today is one of the all-time great jockeys from Conna, Owen Gallagher. We're just waiting to reach the 12 o'clock start time. I think we're almost there now. He hasn't got a white flag, but he's got an orange flag and it was raised, so we'll be almost ready to roll in a second. And that's it. The action commences for the Boulta November meeting for the West Waterfords in the year 2020 with this winners Enclosure and Beeches stud sponsored 4-year-old Maiden, and they take the first of the 14 fences. Prominent there on the outside is Glory for Molly. This one is up there cutting out the running. Not too far away is Dinah Washington as they rise now at number 2, but out there in front is Glory for Molly. We've lost one back towards the tail end of the field there. Gone at the second was Virtual Getaway. But the lead at the moment, as they race to the fence past the winning post area, is that Glory for Molly is leading. So Glory for Molly goes on by about 2 or 3 lengths from Dinah Washington. In third place is Ciara Ella. Down the inside then in fourth position in the pink jacket is Miss Tempo for James Hannon. Back then to find in fifth place on the outside is Rocco Cal. And that one in turn is followed in sixth place in the black jacket. That's Glancing Glory and Chris O'Donovan. Further then back to midfield, around the loose horse there towards mid-pack, we have got on the inside Amelia's Way, and this one in turn is tracked by Darby Rose, and towards the tail end of the field we've got the likes of Imperial Senorita, and behind her are both Leading Theatre, and finally as they reach fence number 4 over in last position, that's Tidal Dream. So a steady tempo as they've completed the first half mile of this 4-year-old mare's maiden. And Glory for Molly for John Barry, who had his first child recently, and he's out there leading in this mare who fell when in contention recently at Lisrona. She's leading in company with the newcomer Ciara Ella and Shane Fitzgerald. Not far away in third place on the inside sits James Hannon, partnering Miss Tempo as they now go to the second of the fences. As they go out of view, when they reappear they'll be coming back towards the cross fence, and through the first mile it's been Miss Tempo sitting in third place behind Glory for Molly and Ciara Ella. Back then in fourth is Dinah Washington. So as they make the left-hand turn now to this cross fence and coming to it, it is Glory for Molly, half a length to the good from Ciara Ella in the red jacket in second. There's 2.5 then to Dinah Washington, who's in third. Fourth place is Miss Tempo. And then back sitting fifth on the inside there is Rocco Cal, who is in company with Glancing Glory. So passing their point of departure, they've completed a lap and now turn to race into the home straight once again. 8 more fences to take in this 4-year-old mare's maiden. And it is Glory for Molly sharing the lead with Ciara Ella. They're 1 and 2, all the while in third on the outside, the chestnut with the white face, that's Dinah Washington. Sitting down the inside in fourth is Miss Tempo. And then back to mid-pack to find Glancing Glory and Rocco Cal. So as they take the fence before the winning post area, and that's Glory for Molly disputing the running with Ciara Ella. So passing the judge, Ciara Ella the near side of Glory for Molly, 2 lengths down in third position. We have got Dinah Washington, who in turn is followed by Miss Tempo, then Rocco Cal back in sixth place on the black and amber jacket. That's Glancing Glory. In turn a break to Amelia's Way, who's followed by Darby Rose, who sits towards the back of midfield, in turn followed by Leading Theatre. Still towards the tail end of the field we've got Imperial Senorita, and finally the back marker remains Tidal Dream. Entering the final mile, we've got 2 fences down the back, the cross fence, and 2 more up the home straight, so 5 in total to jump. And it is the Declan Queally trained Ciara Ella who's just nosing in front now from in second place Glory for Molly as they level up in the back straight to the first of the 2 fences down this side. Glory for Molly out jumps Ciara Ella there. They're still 1.5 lengths ahead. From in third place is Dinah Washington. Still going okay in fourth is Harry Kelly's runner Miss Tempo. In turn this one has been tracked through in fifth by Glancing Glory, and this quintet then go on to the tune of 2 or 3 lengths from then. Staying on in 6th place is Darby Rose, who's alongside Rocco Cal. So they've got a run of about a furlong and a half now before they'll reach the third last fence. About a half a mile, a little bit more in total to run in this 4-year-old mare's maiden. Glory for Molly and Kira Ella have been forcing the pace since the start of this contest, and they continue at the head of affairs from Dinah Washington, who's on their coattails, a close third. So coming to this fence now, which is the third last, and on takeoff we have a new leader because Dinah Washington has put on the indicator, come around the outside and taken over. Dinah Washington goes on into 2nd place now is Miss Tempo. Third and ridden along is Kira Ella. Glory for Molly has weakened tamely out of it into a remote 4th, and then in 5th place with a lot of work to do is Glancing Glory. But Jack Kendricks kicked at the third last for Glory aboard Dinah Washington, and the chestnut mare comes over the second last, 4 lengths to the good. From in 2nd place is Miss Tempo. Further back in the field then, running on now to dispute the 3rd position, that's Glancing Glory ahead of Kira Ella, but down to the final fence it's Dinah Washington at the last with a 3-4 length advantage from over in 2nd place is Miss Tempo, and as they go to the finish, and as Dinah Washington from on the inside flying home now is Miss Tempo, who's coming through very, very fast. Miss Tempo has reeled in Dinah Washington in the last half furlong in the hands of James Hannon for Harry Kelly. Back in 3rd place, all the better for the run, is Dancing Glory, and then they were followed by Kira Ella and a big break to Glory for Molly. Also completing in behind these we had the likes of Tidal Dream, who was never in it, Leading Theatre, and another one finishing was Amelia's Way. But it was a case of the leader there, Dinah Washington, running out of juice as she was overhauled close home by the Tipperary trained Miss Tempo. Wasn't in your way, Mary, was it? No. I think it works okay.
The results of the first race. The maiden race for 4-year-old mares, kindly sponsored by Beeches Stud in the winner's enclosure Conna. First, number 13. Second, number 6. Third, number 7. And number 10 was fourth. That's 13, 6, 7, 10. The winning distances were 2 lengths, 6 lengths, and 8 lengths. That's 2 lengths, 6 lengths, and 8 lengths.
The second race is a 4-year-old geldings maiden, sponsored by Tattersalls Ireland. There are 14 runners. Here are the runners and the jockeys. Number 2, 1 Tree Hill, David O'Brien. Number 5, Connie's Choice, Jack Hendricks, claiming 5. Number 8, Blue Stello, Pa King. Number 9, Song of Bearlier, Owen Mann. Number 13, Economic Editor, Jack Hogan, claiming 5.